In Sato Sensei system, the jo represents a stick, and the starting kamae posture is something like this. And then you might go on to take like so. In Chiba Sensei system, this represents either a stick or a spear. If it's a spear, the blade can be on one side or the other. If it's there, we can't put it down, so we have to hold it up. And the holding position can be like so, we call that junte, or like so, gyakute. And then from there, we're ready to attack. First, to make a ski, we're rotating our hands to rotate the spear in opponent's body. In the beginning, Chiba Sensei maintained the nearest hand right next to the ribs. And this was to take any shock backwards and strong forwards force. But later, he changed it a little bit to give us a little bit more distance, a little bit more reach. Still the same turning, same rotation, but a balance of control and reach. We also have two ways of turning the hips, and that depends on which way the opponent moves. If the opponent goes this way, I need to adjust slightly towards the opponent. But if the opponent goes this way, then as I'm finishing my attack, I see him move and I rotate accordingly. In Chiba Sensei system, we want to generate power when we attack. So he always insisted on a very strong attack. To do that, we can't hold our hands too far apart. They need to be much closer together. So it goes like this. Otherwise, we end up like that. So close together, both hands going the same way. Same goes for shomenuchi. Not like so, but both hands generating a lot of power. In Chiba Sensei system, there are 36 partner jo techniques, 12 from ski, 12 from kesa, which is yokomenuchi, and 12 from shomen. There are also some additional variations. We're going to look at just some of them. Maybe one more thing to say. These techniques encompass a very important idea in Chiba Sensei's work. You could call it fire and water. Contract and relax. So there's a big contraction when the form is happening or the defense is happening, and then there's a total relaxation. Explosion followed by relaxation. Another important concept that we have to emphasize in Chiba Sensei's work is a big rotation. Rotation of the wrists, of the elbows, shoulders, of the body sometimes. So big rotations everywhere. So please look up for those. can also initiate this technique with a ski, and then on defense I must rotate my body completely as well as my arms. So this time, I'm reaching up to his jaw, almost as if to catch it. I want to receive his jaw very close to my hand. And then I need to neutralize him completely, at the same time trying to get his hands. Ukemi is very difficult at first, and it requires a lot of skill to master it. If he doesn't move, he's going to get hit very hard. So he tries to connect with me, tries to physically connect with my jaw from his center. And then he needs to move his hands like he's pulling them out of the fire. He will feel me move through this connection that he's making. When Chiba Sensei first introduced this technique, he had his hands very much here. But if he's got a strong attack, it's very, very difficult for me to pull him back. So ideally, I want my body to be in a good position for defense. So I go where his jaw is. And in a way, it doesn't matter where his jaw is. It doesn't matter where he attacks. I can track him. This gives me a chance to generate a lot of power to disable him completely before my final attack.